3, 2, 1.
Can you tell by my walk? Can you hear it in my talk? I'm barely cool. I'm barely cool. Can't you see in my eyes? It should come as no surprise. I'm barely cool. I'm barely cool. I'm barely cool. The barely cool. No, the barely cool. The barely cool. Yeah, the barely cool. The barely cool. No, the barely cool. Yeah.
It's a beautiful day, the sun is shining, and there's barely a cloud in the sky, and if you can believe it, it's a Thursday once again. Welcome back to the Barely Cool Podcast
Welcome
with
back.
your co-hosts, Judah Middle and Ben Routley.
That's
That
me,
was
I'm
my
Ben Routley.
incredible impression of David Lynch doing
That was
his...
a good David Lynch impression.
Thank you. He
That was
does
a good
his...
David- You do a good David Lynch
I love
impression.
doing
I said
it.
do.
Don't be gross.
Okay, sorry. We're on the dock today.
We're here at the cottage.
We got the sun on our back, so if you can't see our faces, frick off.
Who cares?
I don't care.
This
Quality
makes-
left this podcast a long time ago.
Quality never even stopped by for a visit. Quality rang, asked if we were there. We said yeah, and Quality never showed.
Just think of us as silhouettes of Judah and Ben.
We're kind of like ghosts of our former selves.
Mm-hmm.
But at least you can see the beautiful lake behind us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can. It's gorgeous. We're up at the cottage. We recorded another podcast up here last night. It's on Patreon, so make sure you go over and subscribe.
That's a Patreon exclusive.
Patreon.barelycool.com/barelycoolcast.
That's the one.
Go become a patron. I don't know how much money you gotta spend to get access to our content. I think $5 a month.
Something like that.
Come on, guys. You got $5. Let's be real.
For a month?
I know groceries are expensive, but you got $5 extra.
And
Maybe buy one less vape flipping cartridge this month.
flipping relax on the elf bar for a month,
Yeah.
okay? Your lungs will thank you, we'll thank you, and gosh dang, your brain will thank you when
get
you're
access
watching
to a
hidden
fun
content.
episode from last night.
Yeah, it might even have video. It might be our first video Patreon
Yeah, I think
episode.
there's video on it. All right, so yeah, we're here. We're at the cottage. If you read the title of this podcast, I don't know what it's going to be, but I'm sure it's
Let's
something
come up with it right
related.
now.
Okay.
Something
Lord of the...
something that'll really grab audiences. Like
Ben cuts Judah's head off.
jihad style. By accident.
Asterisk.
I was thinking
911 gets called.
I was just thinking like watermelon sword test. The kind of thing like a
Oh, okay. Something that, like, if you searched it up.
yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
The kind of
Watermelon
thing
sword
like
test.
I would search up.
Yeah,
I want to see, you know what I mean?
Watermelon sword test. That's
Yeah.
probably what this is going to be called. Yeah, Judah, why'd you tell them about your recent purchase?
Holy
I'm sure
frick.
they've listened to the
Yeah.
podcast before because everyone always listens 6 a.m. every Thursday.
Yeah.
But why don't you fill them in on what you did this week?
Yeah, so shout out Aussie Hunting Knives first and foremost
Thanks,
till the
Aussie
end of
Hunting
days. The other day, okay, well, some backstory from between the last time we talked
Just in
about
case
it.
this is their first time.
Yeah. If it is, you're stupid. I
back and
found
listen.
a bunch of birthday money from a previous year, and I went, ooh, time to buy something stupid. And so we went back and forth in our episode a few episodes ago, Swords versus Lightsabers, talking about should I buy a sword or a lightsaber. Last episode, you would have heard where I purchased a sword. Now, in between that recording and now, a couple things have happened. In that episode, Ben talked about the previous episode, which I already forget the name of. What the heck did I call that episode?
The last one we just did,
Yeah,
everyone sucks except us.
true. Good one. In that episode, Ben talks about his Lululemon messenger bag that he purchased and how awesome it was that it said it was coming on Monday and it came on Saturday. Incredible. For me, what happened with this sword is I think it was like a Wednesday. I got a little notification. Ooh, out for delivery. Holy flip. I'm so excited. Got home. Wasn't there. I was like, okay, it still says out for delivery. That night it updated. We missed you. No, you didn't. I was there.
I've been here.
We've had people at the
Nope.
place.
Nope.
And
Nope.
so I was kind of PO'd about that, pardon my French, but then it came the next day. I was at work and I got a little text from the landlord. There's a parcel on the top step for you.
Oh.
And I went, holy
Woohoo!
frick.
Oh, yes.
And I got home and I ripped into it like a Wolverine. There was cardboard and plastic strewn about the apartment. Saran wrap. Anyway, so I bought a sword. It's King Theodin's sword from Lord of the Rings.
If you haven't
Herugrim.
watched Lord of the Rings, go watch it.
It's a great sword. It's a one-hander.
2 towers.
Maybe a 1.5, but more like a one-hander.
I think you might need 2 hands.
Well, for
the
this,
test.
yes. But
We're not as strong as King Theodin.
we don't have
both in will and in physical strength.
It's not a 2-hand sword like Glamdring, like Gandalf's sword, where he's it's a
or
big boy.
even isn't Aragorn's
Aragorn,
sword?
I believe, is a firm 1.5.
Is it? It looks
Yeah.
pretty big.
It's a pretty big one, but I don't think you have to 2-hand it.
Okay.
Like Glamdring, if you're one-handing that, you're not getting any force.
Right.
But Anduril, like that's I think it's a 1.5, but who knows? The flippin' nerds who watch this will come and correct me and go, no, actually, it's a special type of claymore that they had.
Who
Okay.
cares?
You know who doesn't? Me.
If you haven't
because-
watched Lord of the Rings, then you're probably not going to fully understand this episode and appreciate it. So you should probably go back and watch the entire Lord of the Rings
Yeah,
trilogy.
pause
About
this
12 hours extended edition.
Yes. Pause
it
this
here.
episode and then come back.
Come back in
after
12
you've had
hours.
your life changed and your brain blown.
Really, literally.
So,
Holy frick. Maybe read the Silmarillion while you're at it.
well, you kind of need it. You kind of
I
need
think
it.
you might need at least a basic understanding
Yeah.
of Lord of the Rings lore.
You can read. There's also a collection of poems by J.R.R. Tolkien.
Yes.
About the universe and Tom Bombadil.
Yeah.
That couldn't hurt.
Do you know... If you don't know who Fëanor is, you better go find out.
Yeah. You will not understand what your brain is looking at in this
Fully.
episode if you
Fully.
don't understand Morgoth's terror.
Morgoth wasn't a good guy.
You know, in today's day and age, it's hard to say that, but I would agree with you. I'll be the first to say it. I'll be brave on this podcast. We are calling you out, Morgoth, okay?
You did some pretty not okay things.
I don't know if you guys know this, you Morgoth fans out there.
Morgothites.
But he
Morgoth heads.
kind of isn't cool.
He kind of fricked up the whole world.
He's kind of like evil personified. He's kind of
He is.
the
Yep.
great enemy.
He's the great enemy. Satan. Whatever you want to call him.
Yeah. I like to call him a big old jerk.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So go watch Lord of the Rings, and then
Rings.
you'll understand. You won't necessarily understand. You'll understand what's going on. We're just, testing a sword. But you'll fully appreciate
Yeah.
what's happening here if you're a Lord of the Rings head.
We got to get into this. We can chat. Here's what I'm thinking. Here, peel back the curtain a bit. We really got to keep the retention because the first 30 seconds is most important, right?
True,
maybe first
yeah.
minute. So
Probably
maybe
like 10 seconds.
we can flip in. We'll do a fake out. You'll get in there with your fancy editing, and we'll do a quick clip right before the intro music of like swinging before it makes contact. Now they have to watch. Now they have to see it.
Oh yeah, right before the
Yes,
intro
Mr.
actually
Beast
starts.
style.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I was thinking of putting a little right after we swing it. We play the clip immediately against slow mo. Anyways,
Nice.
I'll figure it out in
Yeah.
editing. I'll do this in post. That's a good idea though. That's
a little
like
grabby,
clickbait.
like whoa, coming up. Mr. Beast, we'll do a thumbnail where we're both like the beta open mouth smile.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I think I can get it done.
Yeah, we got time.
We have time.
We got some
yeah,
stuff.
we can release this in a bit.
Because the next episode, we got time. We got some stuff.
I'll figure it
that'll
out.
come
I'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Cute. All
Relax.
right, curtain back.
The Wizard of Oz is a all powerful man, not just a man behind the curtain. The curtain's back. He's a great and powerful wizard. We're back here on the Barely Cool Podcast. Do you want first swing?
No.
Come on.
You have to get first
Are you
swing.
sure?
It's your sword. Why would I take first swing?
Because
you
I
crazy?
see the shine in your eye when you hold
No,
it.
but that doesn't mean that I deserve first swing.
Do we-
You absolutely deserve
Okay.
first swing.
I'm excited.
You invested in this.
My
I would never
sword-
steal the first swing from you.
I'm a little worried it's gonna bounce off. I'm a little worried it's gonna rip out of the hilt.
You think like the sword is just...
I don't know.
But it said battle ready.
Well, that's my
We're
thing.
taking it into battle.
We're against.
Can you imagine it just like snapped in half?
I would cry, and I would immediately go full Karen mode. My hair would grow into a bob, and I would open my phone and go, "Excuse me,
What
sir.
the hell?
Your listing
Battle
listed
ready."
this as battle ready, and it could not even withstand a mere melon." I'd like to speak to your manager. Do we want to do it? We want to jump in?
Let's do it. Yeah.
Okay. You
Let's
want
give it a
to
go.
run commentary while I?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
I
And
can
then
do that.
you can also get the camera ready.
Yeah, I can do that.
Sick.
All right, guys. We're gonna do this.
I'm gonna turn off my mic for right now. Can I do that mid-recording? Nope. Okay, good to know. Good to know. That's fine. Well, you know, I'll just lower the gain on it. Lower it to 0. Here we go, guys. Ooh.
All right.
You got it? You ready?
You guys are probably seeing like a please wait sign on the video right now because I'm not going to show you how the magic is made, but I'm going to give you we can't see your face in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise it up temporarily. All right, guys. Now they can see you. Look at that. Look at that beautiful sword. Guys, see that right there? Why don't you give them a close-up of it?
Yeah, here.
That right there, guys, is King Theodin's sword. Battle ready.
Damascus steel.
Damascus steel. And, oh, yeah. And Judah is gonna do some real damage with that bad boy.
I'm nervous.
You're nervous? Yeah. All right, let me get down a little bit here so they can see the real thing. Whoop! That right there is gonna be the first clip. Whoop! Yeah.
I'm going into the table.
Yeah, you can't go into the table. Do you want to tape it down?
I think I'll be okay.
That's fine if it does.
We'll see. We'll see.
That's the point of the clickbait.
Yeah.
They don't know.
Ready?
All right, guys. This is it. We're going to cut a watermelon, maybe. Might go flying into the canoe. If it does, no big deal.
Let me get a practice swing above.
Okay. Whoa!
I'm worried about that.
The flag?
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, if you make contact, that's okay. Might chip it a bit.
Yeah.
It's Damascus steel. It's strong. You got to really give her.
Yeah,
Like, you can't hold back.
Oh, I'm not going to.
You got to swing as hard as you can and hope that you cut right through it.
Count me down.
All right, guys. 3, 2, 1. Are you okay?
Yeah, that was incredible. Oh my
Is it good?
gosh. It didn't do anything. This thing is bad already.
That chopped right through the watermelon. No problem. You might want to move your holder, your sheath,
scabbard?
your scabbard.
Holy. Holy. Oh my god.
My word. I can't believe it. We're gonna watch that in slow motion 100 times in this podcast.
Don't even really need to give her.
My
I was
word.
worried that I didn't even I was worried when I hit the metal.
Did it go through like clean? Like you didn't even feel any
I
resistance?
didn't feel it at all. I bounced off of this because of how
I was thinking you were gonna really have to give her.
Let me grab
Now I understand how they just chop through human flesh in this flipping thing.
Let me grab
My word.
Okay, I'm mic'd up. So, I'm not gonna be able to reach there. We'll do a quick background. You go stand there. I'll
Okay.
talk about how I feel. Well, you go stand over there. At least there's something to look at. That was invigorating. There was zero resistance. You do not need to swing that hard. No. That went clean through, swung all the way around and hit the flagpole. I was worried about denting the sword. Tell me if you can find a dent on the sword from hitting the metal flagpole. I can't see a single issue. It's... Holy... I'm buzzing, dude. There's nothing. You can see where the watermelon was.
Bro, this thing's designed to hit armor.
Is there metal or paint on that? You see there's a white bit?
That's
What is it?
I don't know. I think it's just a piece of the watermelon.
Or there is a sticker on the watermelon that I'm pretty much...
You might have gone right through the sticker.
I narrowly avoided a bit of it. Holy... Yeah. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Because there's not as much watermelon. Go inch the watermelon closer to the edge of the table.
Yeah.
Right? Towards, yeah. And then you can swing down. Like on an angle.
Oh, true.
And then
like,
lop.
Like down
Yeah.
there. All right, I'll give that
All right. Dude. Yeah, you don't even really need... Like, put a little bit of force, but...
You think one hand would be enough? I don't know if I'll... No, I don't...
Start 2, and we can go to 1. Okay. How we doing? How you feeling?
All right, you're
Oh, that felt incredible.
Yeah, I need to practice.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll do it. Just don't swing down into the deck.
I think I should be able to stop. It's like having an
Yeah.
axe.
Okay.
All right.
You want me to count you in?
Yeah, count me down.
Okay, anytime after 1. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, that's so good.
I only caught a piece of it.
Hit it with a 1. One hand.
One hand?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, you're a little watermelony.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Oh, 1. Oh, it's so easy.
Dude, you can chop through it.
It's butter.
Problem.
It's butter. How's it taste?
Like victory.
Decent?
Victory.
It tastes like victory, he says. Oh my gosh. This is awesome. You want to trade again?
Yeah.
We'll just keep doing this, cutting it up a
Some
bunch.
more swings.
I still can't get over how easily it went through. Nice. Oh yeah. Here we go. Come on back over. Tell the world how you feel. Come on, back.
All right, guys. I feel like I could accomplish any feat. I honestly feel. I feel like I could go into war right now. If I'm being entirely honest. That's juicing. Yeah, I think it's high enough if you keep it. Yeah, I think you can get another clean slice going horizontal here.
You think?
Yeah, we'll just clean this table off after, no big deal. Like, you just gotta, pretend like your enemy is on their knees.
Yeah.
You're chopping their head off. Let's go. It goes right through it like butter. We were worried. We were worried that this was going to be hard to cut. That we were going to have to go. Guys, we were talking about this before it happened. Going, I'm not sure this sword's going to get through here. It might, even our wives were like, I think it's just going to get knocked off into the thing, which is a valid point. It looked like it was going to. Nope. This sword is like, you could cut my arm off with this thing. This is bad already. Oh, you're going Fruit Ninja?
Yeah. I got a little.
We're gonna need some rain to get this water out of here. This watermelon.
Oh.
You think so?
Yeah.
My word. That is a sharp sword.
I think like the sticker's clean through.
Oh, okay, so that was enough. All right. It still goes in though. Guys, we feel like we could kill.
Oh.
Ooh, hell yeah! Get us an apple. Here, let me give you some. Hang on, guys. No commentary for a minute.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna huck this thing at you.
Yeah.
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 Watch out.
Go up high.
I'm gonna give you a nice hike, okay? So you got time.
Yeah. Okay.
You got time to like come down.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
He told me. No, he told me he was going to. That worked.
Here, let's go again.
Okay, wait. Do
Here,
not
give
put
us
the-
our apple.
I think like Judah should just toss up and try and land it on the blade.
Oh, I think.
True, that would be good too. We'll try that. I'll try and give you a little more in front of you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're not talking into the mic.
That's okay. They can watch.
Ugh. I'll lick it off. Oh my gosh.
All right, guys.
Here, you get back in there,
I'll get back in there.
and then position that watermelon on the stand, and we'll see how we're doing. Holy, that feels good, dude.
It does.
Yeah. I can't believe we thought it wasn't gonna go through.
I know, it's like, it's clean.
Yeah. If you get on your knees, you can get right through there. Here we go. He's lining up. Here we go. That's going right there. That's going right there. Here we go. Oh! Isn't that just the best feeling in the world? Holy!
So good. Look how clean that cut is.
Oh!
Oh. I feel like I could do
Spear it into the water. Oh my gosh! That's incredible. Hold that up. Hold it up. Lower it a bit. It's just right out of the water. Oh. You want to go for an apple? You want me to toss you the apple?
I can try.
Let's
That's
try it.
hard.
Yep. Oh, awesome. It's on the mic boxes. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, toss me the apple. I'm gonna try and toss it at you.
That's gonna be hard to hit. It's right in the sun.
Yeah. Here, ready? That's so good. Okay. Here we go.
Hang on. This is scary.
Yeah. How you swinging?
I'm gonna like try and come
Okay.
down on it, I think.
So I'm gonna go up. I'll try not to. Here we go.
I'll come at it maybe sideways.
Yeah.
Am I in the camera?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Ready? Here we go. Oh, you got it. You made contact.
Edge of it.
Show it. You made contact.
I caught the
Ooh.
Let's try again. I think I can get it this time.
Easily. Benjamin Routley's up to the plate. He's batting .356 for the season. He's warming up. Apple ball. Here we go. A clean cut will score him a triple. Oh, one more. Toss it to me. Speed mode. Here we go.
It's hard with the sun.
Yeah. Here we go. Hup. Oh, you got it again. You made contact
I got
again.
the sticker. This is real life Fruit Ninja.
This is so good.
Alright. Get in there.
You want me to get in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just for track purposes.
EQ'd. It's EQ'd. Tracks. You got half. It's gonna be harder to cut, but
Can one of you guys, Maddie, can you run to our laundry pile and grab the Barely Cool Please Don't Litter shirt just so I can kind of like wipe this off? Oh, okay.
ready?
I'll try.
It's gonna be harder, but I think you can get it done.
I'm not a good baseball player.
I'm not a good baseball player. Oh, I threw it. Okay, let me try and get a little higher here.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. He got a piece of it.
Oh, like a decent try.
Yeah, you did.
Let me just do it up.
Yeah. Whoa! That's nothing.
No force.
Oh boy.
Oh, that one I caught the side of it.
Wow. It's hard to keep the like blade. Wow, guys. We've reached the limit.
I'm starting to get. Oh, this is fun.
It is quite fun. Oh, it's so nice when it clean cuts like that.
Whoa.
Guys, I hope you're enjoying this podcast. We put a lot of work into it.
I'm gonna clean. You want to go? You want to do one more? One last little bit?
Sure.
Okay. And then I'm going to wet it, and then we're gonna oil it. Sick. What? Oh, maybe. Okay. What are we gonna try, Benjamin?
I don't know.
Kind of compress it a bit. It's just juicing. grab another piece to kind of hold it up. Here we go. Here we go. Holy. This is crazy. We're not talking about anything. We're just swinging swords here. We'll have some flipping, I don't know, cool music or something. He's getting ready. Here we go. Picking it up. Picking up his blade. Battle ready. Yeah. Yeah. Cleanly through. Whenever you're ready. He's lining up. Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
It never gets old.
It's so good.
I can just chop this stuff in half all day.
Some of this watermelon is no longer edible, but some of it is. Yeah.
Damn.
Here we go. One hand slice. Oh, incredible. Grab that last piece. One more big ol' toss and slice. Here we go. Yeah, up. It just landed in the boat. Fully missed.
Frick!
Oh.
That's okay.
All right.
Sorry, guys. No great finale. I messed up.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. Actually, Maddie, final favor. Can you run and grab me the olive oil? The cupboard next to the top cupboard next to the fridge to the left. One of them.
Not quite sharp enough to do that.
Okay. You want to come get the camera angle swiveled back over and then give this sword a quick old clean? I'm going to dunk it in the water and then... Back.
I hope you guys enjoyed that because I sure as hell did.
Oh my gosh.
That was one of the coolest things I've ever done.
It was so fun. Like, it honestly, like, the adrenaline was pumping. It just was a rush. Like, that was like 27 minutes. Well, including the intro, but still.
I kind of want to cut a person's head off now.
It's
If a
kind of
person's head comes off as cleanly as that watermelon split in half when you first swung at it,
Yeah.
I could get on board with cutting heads off.
Oh.
That was great. Guys, I urge you strongly to go buy a sword from Aussie
Hunting Knives.
Aussie Hunting Knives. Go
On
buy a
Etsy.
sword because
Aussie
that
is
guy
an
doesn't mess
Australian.
around. He's not giving you a replica sword. He is. But he's taking the time to sharpen it and make it literally battle ready.
Yeah.
You could cut someone's arm off, no problem with that.
Not that you should.
No, not that you should, but you could.
I think what we need to do is we'll tag him in this, send him some clips, and see if he can send you a sword.
Imagine. Be crazy.
Yeah, or at least a dagger. Come
I'll
on,
take
we're
a
giving
dagger,
you,
man.
we're showing you off. We're free promo. We just want a dagger from my friend Ben. I will rate your Etsy store because I was just sent a prompt to review it,
Nice.
and I was waiting until after this.
Well, I'd give it a 5-star.
Easily.
Everything about that was amazing.
That was so good. So yeah, I mean the cottage is nice.
Nice cottage.
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty,
Having a good time up here.
Nice weekend.
Nice weekend up here.
Yeah, I don't know how we.
Stuff.
I don't know how we come back from that. Like that was.
This might just be a short episode.
There was a rush there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This might just have to be a one-off shorty.
I don't know how I don't. I don't know how
We
I.
can't just jump back into regular podcast
We
talk right
can.
now.
It'll take a sec. My thing is, I don't know how I'm going to not buy a watermelon like weekly.
Every day.
Like weekly.
At least we know when like the stresses of life are really getting on us, and we just need like an outlet for our
Yeah.
you know, just something to be like take back control. To feel like we're taking back control of our lives.
Yeah.
We just got to go to the supermarket, spend $6 on a couple of watermelons.
Yeah.
And just go to town.
Just go nuts.
Yeah.
Swinging.
Like I just want to buy like 8 watermelons and cut them all clean in half right now in a line even.
Yeah.
You could line up.
You
like,
easily
given how easily that went through, you could probably line up like 4 watermelons.
Yeah.
And if you gave it like a good solid swing, I think you could go through all 4.
I think so.
I think so.
Yeah.
If you just kept flying right through them.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have to test that one day. How many watermelons can we go through?
Yeah.
Because how expensive is a watermelon? How much money you spend on that
I
watermelon?
don't know. Couple bucks.
Like $2, $3 for a watermelon?
I think. I don't know. I have no
No?
clue. I bought it in a haze.
Hey, niece, how much are watermelons? Okay.
I would say anywhere from 3 to 6.
Okay, so we got like a cheap watermelon. Even maybe any sort of melon, even a cantaloupe.
Squash.
Squash.
Gourd.
Gourd. And let's just, one day we're just going to go and we're going to buy 25 of them and see how many we can cut in a row.
Buy any fruit, really.
Yeah.
Buy a rotisserie chicken.
We could buy a rotisserie chicken.
Pardon me.
Maybe we're just going to have a part 2 of this.
We definitely will.
Cut and
This will
crap.
come back.
Cut and crap.
Yeah. How can it not? We can't. Here's what I'm thinking too. We can't. We can't chase the dragon. Okay.
No.
I think the way you worded it is perfection in the sense that every now and again the minutia of being an adult in today's day and age will start to wear on us. The stresses of everyday life. That's when you bust it out. Because if you're doing this all the time, it'll lose
its magic.
Yeah. This is a great little. Let's go back to our roots, our childlike wonder, and then just chop some stuff.
Hell yeah.
Reach out to the guy. I want to make sure I know how to properly care for this sword. I want this sword to last. Forever.
Because this is legit. Like it's not like you're just.
Yeah.
Like this is most of these replica swords, and I'm sure most of the time it'll be spent on a wall.
Yeah.
It's a decoration.
Most of them are aluminum.
But this is not just a decoration. Every now and then you're gonna bust this bad boy out and use it.
This is battle ready.
Yeah.
In the truest of senses.
So you're gonna have to oil this bad boy, keep him nice and sharp.
Yeah. I don't want this thing
Get
rusted.
yourself one of those like wheel things that spins the.
yeah. Sparks flying.
Gotta get that sword sharp before battle.
What do you think the best part of that was? There was a couple highlights for me.
The number one best thing, like in which I felt the most just pure euphoric joy, was when you sliced it first.
The first one?
The first
That
swing.
one was crazy.
Because
we had no clue.
Because there was a part of me in my head that went, like, because I didn't know how sharp this sword was.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I felt the sword, but I'm like, I don't know what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Like, who knows how sharp this thing is.
I know exactly what you're saying. I felt it, and I went, I think that's sharp.
Yeah.
But is that level of sharp... We don't have any context.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that level of sharp enough?
Yeah.
Like, it feels... I don't think it's as sharp as, like, a face razor.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I've got nowhere to go.
So part of me in my mind is going, at that moment before you swung, this might just, like, kind of just thud.
Yeah.
Maybe, like,
make it in
this
a bit.
much in.
Yeah.
And then just kind of, it's just going to roll off the dock.
Yeah.
And then we're like, okay.
Yeah.
That's the podcast.
Yeah, that's funny.
And then I was like,
that would be funny.
It would have been a funny little gaff, but then you just...
That's it.
That's it. But what you did was you just slit right through it. There was no resistance. And then you smacked into the flagpole, which made it even funnier.
I was convinced, like, I was with you. I was on the end of, if I don't put everything into this, it's not going through.
Yeah.
And
you could have one-handed it, probably.
It's like I did not feel it go through. All of a sudden, I started swinging, and then I heard it clang off the flagpole, and the watermelon was just gone. And that was an incredible moment. What also was surprisingly euphoric for me, it was a little moment, but something about it was just like, that's what a sword is. Mm-hmm. Was when the bobbing watermelon in the water, and you just went, shoop.
Yeah, I know.
So easily.
That was cool.
And I was just like, how?
How did you just pick it up like that? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm... Aussie hunting knives, come on, man.
Yeah, I know.
Come
that was an
on.
amazing experience.
This was so fun. We'll do another one. We'll do an entire episode testing out whatever. You could send us little daggers, and we could do that. Like, I don't care. If you sponsor us, we'll be bringing you up from now until the end of time. Because this like... just made like a childhood dream come true.
Yeah.
I grew up watching videos like that.
Yep.
Of dudes making swords and chopping them in their backyard and cutting the full water bottles and stuff.
Yeah. I think I want to spend a video just chopping stuff again.
Easily.
Yeah.
Easily. And we'll make the mic setup better.
Yeah.
Like we could bust out the lapel mics if we need.
We'll figure it out, guys. This isn't going to be the last time
Yeah.
that we chop stuff on this podcast. Perhaps next time we'll have 2. Looking at you, Ozzy. Nice.
Yeah. We can't
Aussie
end it here.
hunting
This is
knives.
way too quick. Okay, we got to pivot. We got to pivot to more. We can still talk about swords. We just got to we're at like 30 something. And plus we got some clean time in there.
Hope you guys enjoyed this.
Cuz I know I did.
All right, and that ends
That ends sword bit.
sword bit.
Yeah.
Cut. Beep.
That sound was everyone immediately clicking off.
Welcome back to the Barely Cool Podcast, part
Welcome
2.
back. We're here.
We're on the cottage dock, and that's what we're doing today. Nothing else.
Nothing else. That was it. Just this.
How have you enjoyed your weekend here?
Oh yeah.
You had
Oh,
to
yeah.
leave for a good chunk of it to go to a wedding, but
Yeah, I was saying to. So, originally, guys, we knew this weekend was coming up. Ben, we planned this months and months and months ago.
Yeah.
Ben said this weekend. Are you trying to make this like a yearly thing?
I would gladly make
I
this
would
a
love
yearly
this
thing.
to be a yearly thing.
This was a good time.
Because we did it around the same time last year.
Yep.
And so Ben messaged me like ages ago, going, "Hey, save this date. We're gonna go to the cottage." And I went,
Mhm.
"Okay." And I took that date to Maddie, and she went, "No joke. That's the one thing we have.
Yeah.
We have a wedding."
The one weekend.
And
And we just made it work.
we just made it work. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm sure we could have moved stuff around. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure there would have been another weekend we could have made work. But, like, whatever.
Originally, I think you were going to come up on the Friday night after the wedding.
Yes.
Which means you would have like pretty much just got here.
Yes.
But you decided to come up Thursday instead.
And it worked out
And
way
it,
better.
it was way better.
Because
yeah.
when we were driving back from the wedding last night, I was like, can you imagine this is like our first drive up to the cottage?
Yeah.
And we would have had all our stuff. We would have had to unpack at like 11 at night. Too much.
Wouldn't have been good.
We would have felt more rushed at the wedding, too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we came up a little bit early, which was nice. We had Thursday evening, which was good. We oh my gosh. We played a couple rounds of Exploding Kittens.
We're gonna place a couple more of those before we leave.
Oh yeah.
We gotta.
I cooked a nice pasta din.
Dude, that was a good dinner.
Was
that
it
you
all?
made.
It was okay.
It was good. I really liked it.
Did we finish
We
the
had a-
pasta?
No, there's a little bit left in the
Okay.
fridge. We had a good dinner last night too. Me and Niece did some barbecue chicken and some potatoes.
Nice.
Niece did the potatoes and I did the barbecue chicken, and it was good. It was yummy. Stuff tastes better when you're at a cottage.
It does.
It does.
When you don't have anywhere else to go, so you can take your time. It's ready when it's ready. You always have snacks too. Like when you're at home, and you're like, oh, dinner's gonna be another 30. Oh, I don't know. I don't want to eat a cookie because, like, but when you're at cottage, you're like, oh, cookies. We brought some cookies. Let's just have a cookie. Like you eat whatever. I had 4
I had a
coffees
cookie.
yesterday.
I had a cookie for breakfast. I woke up this morning,
Yeah.
walked out into the thing, and just grabbed a cookie.
Nice. That was it.
And I don't even regret it. It was a delicious cookie.
Yeah. We we made breakfast together.
Yep.
Ben made a bunch of pea bacon. He made a bunch of toast. I was cooking some eggs. And
bacon.
Some bacon, some veggie bacon, and we had a nice breakfast. Kind of hung out after that. It's stuff slower up here, but in a way that like is so relaxing. Like this. Okay, here's my thing. I'm gonna go off the rails here. I'm
Go
gonna
off the rails. Go ahead.
Flipping rails. Okay. I don't. I don't understand the world. Obviously, I'm a guy.
The world?
I'm a 25-year-old boy. I don't understand the intricacies of the world, geopolitical states. I don't understand how the economy works. Sometimes, people online, sometimes I hear people online go, why can't we just print more money? And on the outside, I go, what an idiot. On the inside, I go, yeah. We could. I don't really understand, I understand inflation. I understand the value of money would drop, but at the same time, money doesn't mean anything. Money exists as a representation of gold, and gold is inherently valueless. We've just decided its value. And so here's the thing is when I'm up here, there's the kind of permeating subconscious thought underneath it all that just goes, if money wasn't an issue, and this is where the I don't know how things work thing comes into play, because then immediately it's followed up by, and everything else stayed the same. Money wasn't an issue, but people still had, jobs, and we still had electricity and whatever, that's, whatever. But to live a life like this, like when people talk about, Gen Z doesn't want to work, blah, 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 flipping, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
If you could live at a cottage like this, on the water like this, literally sitting in God's creation, getting as much excitement and fun and just laid back lifestyle like this, obviously. Now, the reality we live in, you have to work to
Oh, look at that fish.
What am I
By the
looking-
watermelon.
where?
By the little 2 pieces of floating watermelon there. See that
Oh
little
yeah,
fish?
yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, didn't mean to cut you off. but
No,
there's a
it's
fish
all
there.
good. Look at him. He wants that watermelon, I
He
bet.
does get it.
Yeah, I just think like flipping. Obviously,
Yeah.
Like
we just want to hang out up here.
this, the level of peace and serenity this brings me to just enjoy God's creation on the water like this in this beautiful land is crazy.
Yeah.
And then, you know, the fact that so many people can't do that because they have to grind out their lives and that's just the sorry world we live in. Like some people are literally can barely afford rent in a dingy apartment. I feel awful.
Yeah.
And then when people are like, well, you know, obviously what we have is better than other places. Yeah, true, but also, gosh, I just want to stay up here
Yeah, come
forever.
on. I want to be up here. Dude, okay, let me paint a scenario for a
Yeah.
sec. This is really appealing to me. I don't know if it would be to you.
Tell me.
Okay, you live up here.
Yeah.
Like, this is where you live. This cottage.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, is a nice place if it's just you and one other person.
Yeah. A family would be a little tight.
Even
but
just the four of us is not that bad.
No, we can make this.
We can make
it's
it
just
work in the long term.
Live in a commune.
Okay, you live up here.
Yeah.
Full time, and somehow you are able to afford a comfortable lifestyle up here through selling firewood. So you spend maybe 2 hours a day just chopping wood, and that's enough to keep you going. And then someone comes and picks it up.
I mean, I'll tell you, this is how broken our brains are. They've poisoned us.
Yeah.
Because my immediate first thought was you couldn't make a living doing that. And then immediately I had to squash that. I had to take my two mental hands and strangle that thought and go, yeah, but what if you could?
Yeah.
And
You
if
imagine?
you could, oh,
Even like 4 hours a day, you just like, because chopping wood is fun.
especially if you're with a pal.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're chatting while
you
you're
and
doing
your
it.
yeah. Somehow we just find a way to we wake up and we hang out a bit. We had a slow morning, and then from 10 o'clock till like 2 or 3,
Yeah.
me and you just go out the back and we just chop wood and we
Yep.
drink lemonade and then some guy comes in a truck and we load all the firewood up.
Yeah.
And then he gives us a check, and that's enough to afford our lifestyles. And we don't have to do anything else. We just get to chop wood.
We'd be jacked.
We would be jacked.
We'd be healthy.
But there's something so simple about that.
Yeah.
And I know it's not really possible in the world we live in, obviously.
That's the
but
thing.
imagine if it was.
When Maddie and I drive sometimes and we'll see like firewood for sale, and she goes, what a good business. And I go, is it?
Yeah.
Because they're selling those bundles for like $4 or $5.
Yeah.
But there's time involved.
Yeah.
You gotta cord them. You gotta source the wood. I mean, if you have a log splitter, holy! I mean, yeah. Then
Game over.
I get you're making money for because it's
But then it defeats the purpose of for
no,
me.
no, no, no.
It defeats the simple life.
But I'm talking about like
Yeah.
in the reality we live in right now
Yeah.
of the idea of how it's monetarily feasible.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
You would lose the charm.
Yeah. There'd
Could
be no
just do
more
that.
charm. Yeah. Because then it'd just be about churning out
Yeah.
wood for profit.
Yeah.
No, I want to chop wood with my buddy, and then
I
load
always
it up to a truck, and some guy takes it to people, and somehow that is enough.
there is something funny to me.
It's like making candy in the 50s.
Oh yeah.
Something so simple.
That's the thing. Okay, this is where I'm. Okay, this is where I'm off the rails again. This is where I get radicalized. Okay, people would want to work if those jobs supported their lives. Okay, there is something innate, and I truly believe this in human nature that values work.
Yeah.
and a lot of people
I
say
think we
no.
were created to.
People wouldn't want to work
Yeah.
if there was no benefit to it. Like in the sense of people wouldn't want to work hard if you like when people criticize universal basic income and they go, well, no one would want to work anymore. Blah blah blah. Everything would fall apart. That's not true. Maybe for like a little bit, some people wouldn't, and maybe some people genuinely wouldn't. But those people would find, I believe, so many other issues in their own mental health that would be so much more prevalent And I'm not advocating for like killing yourself with work. However, if I could, I heard this guy talk about Brendan Lee Mulligan. Brendan, whatever. I don't know if there's a
Brennan
D.
or Brendan?
Yeah, I think it's Brennan.
One of them.
He went off on a podcast talking about labor and being a coffee shop worker, where there a lot of people have two subconscious thoughts in their head when they see a job like that, and the thought is, well, yeah, obviously minimum wage isn't a lot because it's just making coffee, but then at the same time, inherently, you want coffee shops to exist. You want people to make coffee because you acknowledge that they can do it better than you. There's a level of comfort and quality there. But at the same time, those are two conflicting ideas. So what you actually want is for someone to work a job that sucks for them monetarily, just so you get a benefit. And that is insane to me.
That is kind of insane.
I could make a livelihood for a family just as a barista. Are you kidding
Like,
me?
again, man, imagine
The level
if you
of satisfaction of making a good cup of coffee, even just at home. That's the thing.
But that
people want to work. They also just want to live.
I think it's inherently in our genes to work.
I agree.
I think we were created to work in some sense.
There's
not,
fulfillment.
and I don't say that. Like, people are gonna hear that clip and go, "What do you mean, like work?" No, I'm not talking
There's
like
work and there's
hustle.
work.
I'm not talking about
Yeah.
hustle.
Yeah.
Hustle's something else. That's like killing yourself with work.
no.
I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking. This is not hustle culture that we're supporting here. Hustle culture is damaging.
There is a fulfillment in your
Yeah.
soul in creating and participating in things being made.
Yeah.
Or, like there are jobs that exist out there where you hear it and you go, that's not anything.
No.
That's, when someone's like, I work in business acquisition and liquidation, that's nothing.
Yeah.
Obviously you don't fulfilled because there's nothing there.
Yeah, you're not doing anything.
It doesn't. If an EMP pulsed from the sun and all the computers went down, your job is gone.
Your job's gone forever.
You're not producing anything. And maybe I don't know. Maybe some people find fulfillment in that.
But there's that big meme where it's like when consultants, consultants don't even know what they do.
Yeah. But at the same time, I agree. Like, there are things in us that value creation and work in some way.
Work in a good way.
Yes.
Like, it's like, and that's why the firewood, I need to do the firewood thing, because the thought of being up here full time and not doing anything, that's not fulfilling either, because I would get bored.
Yes.
So it's in me
Yes.
to want to do work, and the wood is like, I spend enough part of my day. It's like, even like being a farmer. The thought of that, like that simple life of just getting up and like milking your cows and whatever, that sounds great.
I like how we're two like suburban city boys going the simple life. Some farmer hears this, he's waking up at 4 a.m.
I know it's more complicated
it's hard.
than that, but
It's
come on,
grueling.
man. It's just so I think there's something in us,
but this is
that we have to work.
This is where I get
otherwise we'll
radicalized.
feel purposeless.
Because
but-
I wish that was a world we could live in.
Yeah.
Like there are people out there who love making coffee.
Yeah.
I so strongly wish that they could do that 8 hours a day and support a family.
Yeah.
But that's not the world we
No,
live
it's
in,
not the
and
world
it
we
pisses
live in.
me off.
If we just if I lived here and I went into Halliburton every day and worked at a coffee shop, making coffee for all the nice cottage goers,
And you're not having
to
to worry about making ends meet.
No.
You're making the money.
It's like the candy shop, right?
It
We talked
is.
about this before.
Making
They
candy in
came
the
home,
50s.
They could afford a lifestyle, a car, a house.
Yeah.
And then they had a little bit left
Little
over.
Bobby
for
broke
something
his
nice
leg
to
and he
there.
can pay for a cast.
Yep. They went to out to the place wherever they went with their guys once a week, and they could afford that.
Going
no problem.
bowling,
They were in a bowling league, and it's like, and then they could afford to go on a little family vacation out to
Disney.
somewhere.
Going out to Disneyland.
And then that was it, and that was their life, and it was nice.
And their job was making hard candy. Rolling candy with
Just
friends.
hanging out with their boys
Does
once
not
a day.
exist anymore.
Doesn't
Because,
exist.
A couple flipping, I don't know about a couple. Few people in this world, their eyes glaze over like sharks when even someone says the word money from a mile away. And then the bloodlust kicks in, and then they just go, I want some more. And they go, well, I could pay a machine to I heard this argument, okay? And again, I get it from a capitalistic point of view, okay? What are we at? We're getting close. A couple more minutes.
All right,
just
we'll
to
wrap it
offset.
up soon. Go ahead.
But this idea, right? Let's say you have a factory of 1,000 workers, right? And the boss buys a machine to do the job of half the workers, right? Now, what you could do, what would happen in today's day and age, half of those people are getting fired.
Right.
Because
Laid
the
off.
machine
Don't need it anymore.
does half the work.
It's cheaper.
Yes.
Yeah.
What you could do is maintain those people and just produce more.
Yep.
Right? Am I stupid?
No.
Does that not like or even go, okay, well, I don't need all of you anymore, but I'm off rather than keep those half of profits. What I could do is give those 1,000 people half day work for the same amount of money. Because you're making just as much profit. And now you have 1,000 people who are more happy when they go to work. Now, no one in their right mind would ever do that because they go, well, why would I do that? Because I could just save a few thousand, $100,000. And, I had to pay for the machine. I get that.
Yeah.
Fair. That's the other thing, okay? Flipping, and I'm not an economist and whatever.
Judah's
but
losing it.
when people go and they talk about CEOs, right? And they go, well, they work really hard. Sure. And then they go, they're the ones who've invested everything. Sure.
Yeah. Not wrong.
But if they lose the business, right? The implication is that they lose everything.
Right. They assume the risk.
They assume the risk. What is the risk? Becoming a worker.
True.
Labor. If your laborer loses their job, what's the risk? Homelessness, death, like flipping. So at its core, the guy up top with his flipping money bags wants his flipping. He wants to just make $1 million. Okay,
Right.
All I want is to work a job that fulfills me and enjoy the earth. Okay, and slash a sword through some watermelons. I'm getting heated. And
All right,
someone in the
guys.
comments is going to go, Judah's an idiot. He doesn't understand how money works.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
you're
end
right.
it. We're gonna end it here. Thanks for listening to the Barely Cool podcast. Judah's really feeling it. This stuff.
I just want to make candy.
I just want to make candy too. I just want to cut wood, and that be enough.
We'll see you guys later.
We'll see you later. Let's strive toward that world.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to the Barely Cool podcast.
I've been barely cool for a while, cool with a wink or a smile, but I'm cooler than you are with or without us. I've started, this is really hard for me. Well, I'll stop myself if nobody else does.
Goodbye.
Bye.
You really kind of.
I just want to
feel
live by the
strongly
lake.
about this.
I
You
want
really
a nice.
lost it there for a second.
I used to dream about living in a property, maybe not on the lake, but just a nice property where it's that exact thing. My needs are met, but as a writer.
You could just write.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
That'd be fun.
That would be
or
fun.
paint,
Or paint, yeah.
Could just create.
2 hours.
2 hours till what?
Everything closes.
Till the world explodes.
All right, see you later.